easier just to move in and live here. I doubt I'll get reimbursed for the cab. Huh?
What? No.
Hello?
Yep. That's him, that's the guy. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Nope. I may be white, but I like to think that I've inherited the intellectual ability to know when to peel the fuck out.
Damn. It's already late in the evening. Good evening. Any news for me? About my car? You know, flat tires?
No.
No, what? Have you checked the cameras? Anything?
And I cut my teeth working in prison. I know what to do.
What?
There were no strangers hanging around. Maybe you ran over something.
What? All the tires?
Quite possibly.
He's in on it.
You should try sleeping more. You've been kind of out of it lately.
That's the first bit of sense you've made all evening.
Good. The body is expected to be ready for pickup along with your lecture.
What? I didn't know what...
You still pontificating? Let's hurry. Don't...
Fuck me. Have I taken my pills today? Did I take it? Or... one more won't hurt.
That depends, my guy. Because you never know, it might be the last pill we ever take.
I need to focus.
You need a therapist.
Fuck. I don't know. Okay. One by one, Jack. Take it easy. Oh. A burning issue indeed. Then I'll move on to the body. Ah, shit. That's a lecture. I almost forgot. I'm gonna need the camcorder.
What the fuck? Oh, this dude was burnt. Yep, this was definitely a murder. No shot it wasn't. This was definitely a murder. Also, burning alive is like one of the most painful ways to die, so I immediately feel sorry for this dude.
This is making me nervous.
How do you think I feel?
This is not the best framing. Hello, everyone. It's the 20... something of November 1991. Jack Hammond is conducting the autopsy. Oh. I appear to be missing my gloves and apron. Yes, you already know the drill. So, the body is on the slab. Let's see what the police uncovered first. So, the victim is from yesterday's apartment block fire on Founder Street. Personal details unknown.
Shit.
The exact cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, it is known that the fire started in the deceased's apartment, where the most damage was reported.
But this dude was tied up, so maybe he was murdered during a fire.
Until the next morning, the tank was naked, charred, and with severe burns. The owner of the apartment asked about the deceased. He was surprised that he would even live there. The deceased was sitting in an armchair near the TV. Pieces of pornographic material, an ashtray, melted video cassettes, and several bottles of so-called poppers were found in the vicinity. It's difficult to assess whether any escape attempts were made.
Maybe this dude was doing some bondage.
Firefighters indicated that it was probably the large quantity of poppers found near the deceased and rapid spread of the fire. Well, that's our basic question. Whether the death occurred as a result of fire, or whether he was dead before it.
Okay.
As you can see, the body is in quite an unusual pose.
Yeah, no shit.
Graphic documentation, we'll leave it like that for now.
Are you serious? Maybe this guy died of autoerotic asphyxiation. Just gonna take a picture of you like how I take pictures of me French girls.
This position is called the pugilistic attitude. This is due to the influence of high temperature on the muscles.
Surprised he's got any skin left.
The fire reaches the skin first, then the soft tissue, until the skeletal muscles are exposed. Coagulation occurs in exposed muscles, with their fibers shrinking.
Oh, fucking
The
hell.
extensors yield to the force of the flexors.
Bro, I don't even want to know what that looks like.
The muscles contract and contract until the limbs become flexy and deformed. The upper ones are characterized by a triple bend, similar to a boxer holding his hands in front of him. Just 10 minutes will do it. 10 minutes for the muscles and tendons to contract like a steak on the grill.
This man was deep fried.
In the end, we're all just walking meat.
Yeah.
The deceased must now be straightened out, and we need to get rid of these bindings. He looks to have been tied up in a leather. The deceased's neck and feet were most likely secured to his hands, and these were probably tied in front and around the crotch level,
Maybe he was jerking it.
which explains why, despite the severe burns, the deceased's limbs are not all that twisted. That's better. It's easier to straighten him now. Without taking out the magnifying glass, we already know that the deceased's skin is heavily charred and cracked.
Age 47? Fucking hell, mate. You're Caucasian. You must have had one hell of a tan.
As for the other details, there are crow's feet visible near the eyes. Upper lip reveals front teeth. The incisors is broken. There's soot in the nostrils.
This man's got no ears. Oh no, he's got one ear.
The rope around the neck wasn't very tight. I don't see it leaving a mark on the skin.
Yeah, it's probably because it was for some sexual, like, thrill thing.
Clearly see that this is primarily the front of the deceased that was exposed to fire. The victim sat in the chair the whole time, hence his back being in much better condition in this extremely burned area. The rope marks around the wrists are deep and clearly visible. Looks as if a large flap of skin had attached from the calf.
Yikes.
The rope at the man's ankles was tied much tighter and more precisely than the one around his wrists. All in all, quite a lot can be deduced from this external examination. Severe burns. Appears to be loose. The length of the rope was calculated, and it appears that the deceased could make limited movements around the perineum. Soot in the nose appears when inhaling. The eye clenching is a natural reaction of the body to high temperature. The extent of the thermal stresses on the body. Perhaps we need to check the damage inhaling all that smoke has done to them. It may seem incidental that the deceased would burn first on. Due to the amount of charring, we are unable to collect the victim's fingerprints. Visual identification is also out of the question. You could probably guess what options we were left with, and you guessed it. A dental impression. For this, I need impression trays and alkaline material. Please excuse me for a moment. What I need should be somewhere in the lab. Okay, it's going well. I should be able to get this done in time. Where are these trays?
Nice one, dickhead.
Towels, papers, jars.
Now it's about to go down.
It's not anywhere on the counter.
Fucking proud of yourself? Dickhead.
Maybe in this drawer. Not warm this up in my hands. Okay. Making an impression is quite simple. You put trays with alkanate into once the device is activated.
Nice grill, dude.
Apologies. They cannot be adjusted.
Nice grill, dude.
Again, we will need a piece of paper, a brush, and ink. We will make a plaster model of the deceased's teeth from the obtained impression. We will then make an impression of the mold on a piece of paper, which will be scanned into the computer. You see, it seems so simple, and yet laborious. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about the gag reflex with the deceased. And no need to remind the subject to breathe either. At least he's saved the high cost of orthodontic treatment. Expected a match so soon. Well, the deceased is Richard Jacobson, 47 years old. He had a criminal record and was recently in court for... Oh, wow. For not returning a videotape to the rental shop. Jesus. I better check if I've still got that copy of... where were we?
Wait, that's a felony? And also, he don't look 40, he looks mid-20s. But charged with a felony for not returning a VHS tape. Sentenced to 1 year prison. That's fucking ridiculous. 1 year in prison. Why not just a week?
Okay, now add some details to the clipboard. And we can move on to dissecting the body. This
Yeah,
time,
my favorite part.
straight for the loppers. Let me start here. I push hard several times. Until I cut a given section. You can see that using a scalpel would be pointless here.
I disagree.
Solid crunch. Almost there. Now we peel back the skin. Now to remove the ribs. And we can check out what's going on in here. And see that a lot has happened. In fact, the entire abdominal cavity is flooded. Blood and other fluids have seeped from the blood vessels, flooding the abdomen and chest areas. We have to get rid of this. Well, go get a cut or a ladle.
Bruh. That's crazy.
I think I saw one somewhere here.
Ladle, 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 ladle.
I don't have all night. I'm going to need a vacuum pump. Right. Running around for everything starts again. Why can't things be tidied away properly in this damn mortuary? I'm gonna get Ridley. I wonder what this pump is. Probably in the basement.
I'm not going in the basement, you mad?
Mr. Ridley? Mr. Ridley? I'll just go to the basement and check.
Maybe Ridley got murdered. Bust any type of move, I swear to God. Bruh. He's in the building.
Jeez. I don't know what the hell for. Rusty scrap. God! Where is this infernal machine? Wow, that's heavy. Can I fit through the door?
Don't know, don't care. Let's go.
I swear I'm going to have an accident here one day. McAllis, when she twisted her ankle on those stairs. We were supposed to go to the mountains then. It was supposed to be our first trip since... I don't know how long. I had so much work on my mind.
I think it should be legally required for mortuary people to fucking use a scalpel for self-defense.
Alice.
Hammond.
Because of me. As always, she had to...
Hammond, are you talking to yourself or what?
Huh? What? No, I just...
There's a letter for you. Left it on your desk.
Letter? For me?
Yeah, letter. Do I have...
Where were you?
Can I...
Shit, did you talk to me? Right. No, maybe you could...
Alright, Morgan Freeman, shut up.
A letter. Fuck! Who delivers letters at this time? It's probably been sat in his office for ages. Just didn't want to move his lazy ass.
It's Red Pete. Three, 6, 4, 9, screenshotting that.
So, we have the equipment. Now I have to place it somewhere close to the table. A considerable collection. Phew. I can finally put this thing down. Alright, just... What? There's no tube? No one's used this for a long time. I apologize to you all once again.
Who moved my pill bottle?
These lockers could contain everything we need, or simply filled with people's crap. Screw it. There might be something in here. Yep. I'm sure I wrote the code down on a piece of paper.
3, 6, 4, 9. 3, 6, 4.
And my memory for numbers. What do we have here? Traces of disinfectants, syringes.
What was that?
Thread. Anti-smell. That's it right here. I wanted to forget.
Alright, move. Oh, fucking... Pill, now.
Do not think. Just don't think. Office of the medical examiner, Pete'sville.
Oh, Jack, I was hoping to catch you.
Hi.
Good, you.
That's.
You. Jack, not good. You know. Well, not. We're not with I. Lead several.
Sure.
Jack, try on you. There will come.
I'll take.
Someone was fooling around outside whilst we were looking in the box.
We're supposed to collect the hose. Focus on your work, Jack. All right. Here I am. I hope that was the last long break in this session. So, let's connect the tube. We turn on the machine. With this amount of fluid, there's no point in holding back. Still a few nooks and crannies left. External examinations did not reveal any tissue defects that reached the internal organs. So I expect the organ. In a way, it's quite extraordinary. But even with such severe burn, the organs are all present and correct. A reddish pink tint indicates high carboxyhemoglobin levels, the level of which I will determine from a sample of blood.
I want to go home.